cool. We like I said, we
Yeah,
keep it to an hour. We good.
yeah.
Uh,
But Wednesday night,
about
man,
7,
Wednesday
8
night is
p.m.
it's too hard for me to get everything on there by 7. It's too hard. Like,
We just get it when we get it. That's all. Or we just cut down to less. Less to talk about. Maybe just 2 topics or something like that instead of like 9.
mm-hmm.
Uh,
Y'all get ready for this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Check
yeah,
this out.
yeah. In the days of old, 5 elements were known: MCing,
This is something we
DJing,
got to
graffiti
talk
had
about.
grown, B-boy and knowledge, the pillars of the
This
game,
has to
but
be
a
talked.
6th emerged, adding to the flame. Comics and hip-hop, a fusion so tight. Visual storytelling, lyrics that ignite. From the pages to the beats, a seamless blend. The 6th element, where 2 worlds transcend.
Welcome to the 6th Element Show, where comics and hip-hop flow. Reno and Stu guiding the way, bringing you the culture every day. Welcome to the 6th Element Show, where comics and hip-hop flow. Reno and Stu.
Yeah, y'all. It is 6th Element Collectibles. We here with Reno and Stu, bringing you the culture every day. What's good, y'all? We got the big leaks. We got the 2026 Marvel Legend figures list, and it's so dope. It's pretty dope. I'm excited. And then Stu Dog, he's got some action. What you got, Stu?
I got Booyah Frenzy from
Friend
Transformers.
from Transformers.
Now, Rumble, and I'm kind of pissed about this. Rumble was for sale on Big Bad Toy Store and it has Repulse. Sold out in about 30 seconds. I'm sick of
Mm-hmm.
scalpers. I'm really sick of scalpers right now, bro. I
Oh
really
boy,
am.
boy,
You go
boy.
on
Oh.
eBay. I know they're all on eBay. I was actually watching, and it's a dope figure. It's actually more cartoon accurate, the most cartoon accurate I've ever seen since I've been collecting Transformers.
Mm,
It folds up into a cassette, and it will fit in Soundwave's chest. That's
that's my
what, but he
dude.
sold. Yeah, but he sold separately. So, um, I was watching. What is that? Viper Island or whatever that guy named. The guy's a YouTuber who does that. He does the G.I. Joe. The one you hit me to. Well, he had a good point. He was saying that on his last wave, everything sold out in like Breaker sold out in like 2.5 seconds. Snake Armor sold out in like 2.5 seconds.
Yeah,
Certain things, and he said that they all go up on eBay. But he said that Hasbro is wild because it goes back to something you said. That joint is hard. Oh, and he got a Woo symbol on it. Yeah, that joint is hard. So it goes back to something you said. If you do a pre-order, you should be able to fill all your pre-orders. But their
right.
pre-orders, they don't fill all their pre-orders. And when I was looking at it, the limit was 5 for everything. So if you know the scalpers are going to go on there and scalp to
Yeah,
resell them,
and
are you
nobody needs
selling
5
them?
crystal
Right.
balls.
Nobody needs fight. Right. Nobody need. And Crystal Ball was another one that sold right. So you mean to tell me if somebody out there that needs 5 crystal balls, it's impossible. You don't need 5 crystal balls. You only need one. So he had a good point. That he said he thinks that Hasbro does it so that the scalpers can have stock to sell,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't care about the customer who only needs one, which is true. But that has to be. 'Cause you let it. You tell them they can get 5, and they're gonna get 5, and we only want one. I just need one. That's it. Just one figure. Like I only needed one Rumble. Rumble was sold out. I go on Scalper's Island, and he's on there like repeatedly for like double the price. So I just said, you know what? I'll take the Red Frenzy, and I'm good. And if they restock and have another one, they do. And if not, I don't give a damn anymore.
It's utter nonsense, man. It's utter nonsense, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, man.
Me too.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, me too. I'm sick of
we
it
got
as well.
some. Well, we got some amazing good news tonight. We got my man. Shout out to Displaying Model Behavior. He's one of the up and coming action figure review dudes, and I mean he's like he's blowing up fast. Like he's really blowing up fast. He's very entertaining. He's got a good show. Check him out. And he's back with another rumored Marvel Legends list, this time for some of the products to hit in 2026. And at this time, I've not seen anything to back these listings up, but these are all DMBs, displaying model behaviors rumors. but he's been very accurate throughout the years. I've seen stuff that is yet to be reeled for 2025. But for now, we'll just keep it to what model behavior has shared today. And his track record, again, has been really good up till now. He's and of course, until Hasbro confirms the stuff, which wouldn't be for a while, we'll treat it as a rumor, but this is a leak. He does have, he did get the inside scoop. And it's let me just show you. Let me just show you. All right, so Secret Wars Wave 2 card back figures. Now, you remember I was super hype about the Secret Wars figures. They're all based on the old, 1980s Secret Wars action figures that were my introduction to these Marvel characters. Like, these were the first times that I ever really saw a lot of these characters. We never saw Kang or even Wolverine for that matter on any cartoons or anything like that at that point. And I was way, 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 way too young to even know comic books. But my older cousin had the figures, and I was a little kid, and like I can remember this day like playing with the old Iron Man and the Wolverine and he had the Spider-Man and Doctor Doom and like all of them. And Marvel Legends recently just sort of rebooted the Secret Wars wave, and these is what they look like. These are the Secret Wars, the new Secret Wars joints. And there you go. These bad boys. Marvel Legends. Stu Dog. Where'd Stu go? Is Stu gone? Did Stu bounce out? Hang on. Did he fall out? Wolverine right here. So this was the first wave that they put out. You had the black suit Spider-Man, the Captain America, the OG Iron Man, OG brown suit Wolverine. Titania was one that they never had in the 80s. And then, of course, the Beyonder as well, which is just super duper, what do you call it? Pertinent. Man, come on now. Focus now for the people, man. Focus for the people. Focus for the people. Let's drop. Okay, there's Stu Dog back in the house. There we go. Focus for the people.
I don't even know what happened.
It's all
Just kick. All right, what we got
Yeah.
here? Secret Wars?
Marvel's Beyonder, and yeah, so Marvel's Beyonder based on the Secret Wars. He's the from the comic, and he will be anyway. So these are the Marvel Secret Wars reboots, and that was the first wave. Our leaks tell us that the second wave is coming out, and we're gonna get the Constrictor figure that I think we've been waiting for. Falcon, the 80s OG Falcon. Daredevil, which I'm super excited for because I really, really need a Marvel Legends Daredevil, y'all, because
Me and you both.
I'm
Me and
telling
you
you,
both, because
well,
yeah.
we're about
Falcon,
to
I
get
would like to have
fire
the
one, dog.
80s
The
Falcon.
80s,
I would love to have.
80s
I would love to have
Falcon.
an 80s Falcon.
Yes. The Spider-Man, we don't know which kind. I think it's going to be the OG suit since we got the black suit already. So stands to reason. Oh man, I'm super excited. Absorbing Man and an unknown sixth figure. So Absorbing Man is that sort of Titania Beyonder, and then the sixth figure suit. So I'm really hoping for somebody cool like I don't know, Living Tribunal or someone we've never had before. But it'll probably be someone
Maybe Dr.
a lot
Doom.
less exciting.
Can we get Dr. Doom?
Well, yeah, I think there is still room for Doom because we did get that Doom that came with the Monica Rambeau, and that those were the 80s Secret Wars versions. It came in a 2-pack. So I don't I hope they don't waste another space on Doctor Doom, because we already have the Doom. So if you guys are looking for a Doom for your Secret Wars collection, it came out already. It came in a 2-pack with Monica Rambeau, and that's the Secret Wars versions of the characters, same exact figures that they would be for the Secret Wars toys. I haven't bought it yet, just haven't got around to it, but I was super excited when I saw it because it's spitting image to the 80s Secret Wars Doctor Doom figure. So it's super cool. Um, but yeah, I'm super excited for this little list right here. It's a dope wave, and like I said, Daredevil. We haven't had a good Daredevil. Well, I mean, we had a good Daredevil. It's now like, $100, and it's still got the pins in the knees and the elbows, and I'm like super like into these pinless joint new versions of the Legends. So I'm super happy that we're
Yeah, me
getting a
too.
Daredevil. I know, right? Like, man,
Yeah,
it's gonna be so dope. Like, that's the one I'm really excited about, as you can tell. Daredevil for sure, out of that wave. The next little group O figs that we got leaked here, and this is not really for me because I don't do movie figures. I just don't do MCU figures or movie figures at all. Even movies I love, like Deadpool and Wolverine, I just don't like. They just end up not looking cool. First of all, the figure or the costumes are always, the live action, versions of the costumes, which I think only work in live action. I don't think they work in animated. I don't think they work in comics, and I don't think they work in plastic figures. I think they work in live action. That's where they look good. Anywhere else, I need the comic versions of stuff. That's just me. Hey, I'd love to see the comic versions in live action, but apparently Hollywood can't figure out how to make those costumes look cool in live action for whatever reason. But we are getting the Wolverine, possibly the sleeveless with battle damage version, because we already got the sleeved up suited Wolverine from Wolverine and Deadpool movie. We're getting
mm,
uh Wesley Snipes' Blade from the movie, the X-23 character from the movie, Cowboy Deadpool. Not sure why they chose Cowboy Deadpool out of all the fucking Deadpools.
yeah.
I'm kind of
So
like,
yeah,
why not Nice Pool or some of a character that actually had like some screen time or something. Whatever, Cowboy Deadpool, Cassandra Nova. Like, what about Channing Tatum Gambit? Like Channing Tatum Gambit. What the fuck? That would have been that would have sold out
that
instantly.
would have been a Channing Tatum Gambit.
I
Channing
would have
Tatum
bought
Gambit
that one.
that was hard. I
I'd
would have
buy that
bought that too. That was
I'd
hard.
buy that
I'd buy that. That's hard.
I
Yeah,
don't buy movie figures, and I'd have bought that. So yeah,
yeah, I'd have bought that one too.
missed opportunity. You guys fucked up. Marvel is doing Cassandra Nova, which super cool character in the comics. It's just gonna be like a bald lady with the figure. Right? It's not gonna be cool at all. It's not gonna be iconic of the comic version. So that's kind of why I don't really care about MCU figures. It's not for me. I don't mean to shit on it if that's your
Yeah,
thing. You know, some people, that's all they collect. They don't like any of the other shit. They want is MCU stuff. So that's just like, that's just my thing. That's your thing. No beef. You know what I mean?
right.
Now, the next little wave here, this next little bit of news, I'm super hyped for. X-Men comic version Colossus and Kitty Pryde 2-pack. What? I don't have a Kitty Pryde, so that right there, that's a big win. I have a Colossus, but I'd love to see an updated version because he's really stiff. He doesn't have the best articulation because he's a giant, he's a large figure. He's new. He came in a 2-pack, I think, also with Juggernaut.
He
So
did.
yeah,
He did.
I, I chromed him out. He's dope. But yeah, I love this Kitty Pride. Now, I don't know if what they mean by X-Men comic. Is it going to be the X-Men 97 cartoon? That would be hard. We still need a Beast. Marvel.
Mm,
Marvel. Hey, Marvel, Hasbro, we need a fucking Beast. We haven't had Beast
yeah,
since
we need
Lab
one.
Coat Beast, and the thing's like $1,000 on eBay. No one could get it. I'm not paying $180 for a Marvel Legends figure. I'm sorry. Don't, fuck
Yeah.
off.
We haven't had an Iceman either. It's been a while since we had an Iceman. A good Iceman.
You ain't never lie, bro.
Yeah,
You
we haven't had
never lie.
Iceman.
And
Yeah,
I
they
want
gave us Angel.
You know
They gave us
what?
Archangel, but no Iceman.
Secret Wars had a dope Iceman back in the 80s, and so
They did.
I,
I had him.
yeah, if they keep up this Secret Wars wave, man, this Secret Wars line, I'm happy, bro. Like that's the type of shit that I would like narrow my collection down. Like if I if classified was fast enough and they were putting out everything in like a retro card back and a normal and a classified version, I shit you not, I would never buy anything but the retro card backs.
Yeah, I would too. I agree. Yeah, I
And
agree with
so,
that.
you know what I mean? Like so, but unfortunately they only do so many and it takes forever for them to get to your favorites and then they might never. But, you know, I still think, you know, G.I. Joe Classified is the best line out there right now, but Marvel Legends is really stepping their game up as far as quality of the figure. Characters, I don't know what the fuck they're doing right now. Like lately, they have not came out with the best lineup, you know, of new shit. But it's like because they've just done everything. So, but I think now they need to redo all the fucking popular figures in the new pinless figure version. Like, wake up. That's a no-brainer. All these asshole scalpers who are on eBay trying to get $200 for a Marvel Legend figure, let's shit on them by creating a new beast.
Yeah.
Now I don't need their
And
shit.
you said you said the other beast is what, 1,000 or is
No,
it
I
200?
was kidding. It's like two. It's like 180 something. Like it's a lot. Even 100 is ridiculous. Most I'd pay for a Marvel Legend is $50. Like I'm not really. Hang on, did I lose you again? What happened? Shit. We lost Stu again. He'll be back in a second. Yo, shout out to the chat. Everybody in the chat, salute. Slade, what up? Corey Adger, salute. Yeah. Norin Rad, what up? What up? Peace, peace. Marvel does villains wrongly. They did Muse dirty. We will touch on Daredevil here for a bit for sure. Definitely need that 2-pack Stu Dog. Where you at? There he is. All right.
So you
Now,
said the old beast. Now the old beast, did they have a lab coat or was it just beast?
lab coat.
Damn. And that you said that's what, 200 or 1,000?
Nah, ain't nothing 1,000. I was just, bullshitting, but
Oh, boys,
it's like,
about 200.
yeah, I mean, even
That's
100
crazy.
is crazy. I wouldn't pay more than 50 for a Marvel Legends. Unless it
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
maybe, but really not. No.
It got to be one I really want.
I
Like
gotta
I gotta
be,
have.
yeah, and I trying to think, like it would have to be like a new Cable or like a Cable that I never seen or a Wolverine. I don't know, some it had to be like one of my favorite characters. And it would just have to be. Man, I really fucking need this this Green Lantern dog. You know this goes with we're buying the Silver Age. Uh did I lose you again? Oh. You know we're buying these Silver Age like Two-Face and damn, I did lose him again. Oh shit. I don't know what's going on with Stu. All right, let's find Beast lab coat just so y'all can see what I'm talking about. They probably don't even have it on. There it is. All right, there's one for 115, 120. I'd settle for one of these, but I'm not paying crazy money for it. $60 or none of that. This is not bad though. It's pretty dope actually. $50 though, it's crazy. 120. No, sir. What's up with this beast right here? I'll take a yeah, I'll take that. That would work in my collection right there. What do you want? $17? Kiss my ass. That shit's gonna skyrocket. Watch. All right, let's see what happens. But yeah, lab coat beast, $120. It's crazy. Uncanny. It's a brand new, like it's not that old. That's the shitty thing. That's the crazy thing. It's not that old. And it's got the, let me see. Are those pinless? What kind of joints? No. Okay, no, they're pinned. They're pinned joints. So it's not that different than the other one. Is it just that he has a lab coat? Anyways, man, I'm tripping. All right, y'all. So where's Stu? All right, he's making his way back in. The yes, Classic City Kitty 2-pack. We need that. Spider-Man Retro Card Back Wave. Where we at? Spider-Man Retro Card Back Wave. That's these guys right here. Marvel Legends. Like that. Okay. Spider-Man 2099. Unknown if it's classic or modern version. Honestly, you know, I want the classic version. No question. Want the classic version. Hope it is. Uncanny Spider-Man, which is Nightcrawler in the Spider-Man costume. Recent really cool. Definitely gonna get that. Spider-Man / Venom. Unknown exactly what this is. The Owl, Hypno Hustler, and Cardiac. Now, I'm a Marvel guy, but I gotta look these up. Hypno Hustler, I don't know that dude. Cardiac, I'm pretty sure I know that is. The Owl. That's there he is. This is here. So this will be really cool, man. This is cool. I love classic figures like this. So Wolverine-esque. Let's blow him up. There he is. So definitely he's got a Wolverine type haircut. He's got Wolverine type claws. Man, that's gonna be a cool figure. Hell yeah. Cannot wait. Looks like some customs have been made and shit like that. Stu Dog, check this out, bro. Check this out, bro. I'm super excited. Stu, check this out, bro. I love the old school Batman 2 toys too, Norin. And there is some new ones coming out, man. We're definitely gonna get those. But Stu, I was just trying to show you this, Stu. Hold on.
Yeah.
Never mind. I ain't gonna go shopping with everybody. But that Silver Age Green Lantern, it's crazy. That Silver Age Green Lantern is necessary. But check
That
this out.
Silver Age Green Lantern. Is that the one with the Justice League one?
See, now you're gonna make me go on here. All right. As soon as and I found a beast. So this is what I'm talking about. You know how we're getting the Two-Face and the Dr. Fate and the Silver Age Superman. Stu?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the Green Lantern that goes with that wave, that set. Hal
Okay.
Jordan. And yeah, it's like $50-$60. But that's that. This was the beast I'm talking about, Lab Coat Beast. He's like $120.
I remember when they came out with that. Right. That's deep, bro.
He's dope. I don't need the lab coat though. Like I'm cool.
No.
I'm
No,
cool
I don't
without
need
the lab coat.
either.
So
Yeah, I'm cool with it. I just need a beast.
Check him out. This is the same beast without the lab coat and without that face. It's the same figure, pretty much. At least it looks to be. Same knees for sure. And you know, you can get a loose one of these for like $40 probably. Here's one. Yeah, $50. I stand corrected. But it's better than 120. It's better than 120. I'm not paying an extra $70 for a little cloth white lab coat and some beakers. I'm good.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree.
I mean,
I just need a beast. Like I would just need a beast. If I got the lab coat one, I'd be cool with that. But if I didn't, I wouldn't be mad at it either.
yeah, it's definitely similar. It's the colors are a little different. Lab coat beast looks a little bit more bright blue, which I dig. It's way more cartoony, more comic-y. But yeah, I don't want to be shopping on dudes, man. Hang on, let me run up off this. Hold on. So back to what we're talking about. Check this out, Stu. Retro card back wave. You remember the Spider-Man retro card backs?
Yeah.
All right, new wave. Spider-Man 2099, possibly the classic 2099 suit, which is super exciting. I would love to see that. Uncanny Spider-Man, which is Nightcrawler in the Spider-Man costume. Uncanny Spider-Man, it's a recent thing. Then we have Spider-Man / Venom, unknown exactly what this is. And this is exciting. This is exciting. Characters like this, I get excited about. The Owl. Now, the Owl, this dude looks like got a Wolverine type haircut. He got Wolverine claws. He got a old green coat, like a Victorian.
Hmm.
This dude is not very familiar to me. What the fuck? One of the most underrated and complex Daredevil characters. Huh. Shout out to Marvelous Videos.
Introduced the owl to the world. But hey, we'll also explore. But I am digressing. Connecting with the human race, save the fact of his birth. And in this video, we will explore Daredevil issue 3, a 1964 comic that first introduced the owl to the world. But hey,
Daredevil 3, it says the Owl, Overlord of Crime.
Mm.
Wow. I did not know that.
we'll also explore the
That makes two of us.
such as Netflix TV show Daredevil. So without further ado, let's start begin. Leland Owlsley, aka the Owl, Origins Explored. Written with raw realism by the legendary Stan Lee, the comic breaks the fourth wall in the third panel itself, when Mr. Lee begins describing the nefarious man that Leland Owlsley, aka the Owl, is. The third issue of the Daredevil starts on Wall Street, the heart of America's financial ecosystem. An unnamed man enters a towering office building. By all means, Owl seems to be someone powerful, influential, and extremely rich. He walks through the huge marble lobby slowly, but with a steady and confident tread. He looks nowhere, ignoring the people around him as if he owns them all. But others cannot ignore this man, earned
Mm.
his fortune by dubious and criminal methods. But at the same time, he knew that the authorities would catch up with him.
That's really cool. Check out the Marvelous Videos explanation of the Owl. But yeah, I'm happy that we're getting cool characters like this with Marvel Legends, man. Let me yeah, let's do a quicker bust down. Supervillain appearing in Marvel comic books. Publication history. Daredevil 3. Yeah. What's his powers? What's his deal?
Go back up right there on the side.
Yeah, extremely skilled criminal organizer and money launderer, superhuman sight and hearing, enhanced strength, resiliency, resistance, reflexes, reactions, and endurance. Hollow bones. Well, that doesn't help. Natural
Helps him
razor
fly.
sharp. Yeah,
Helps him fly.
that way helps them fly, right? Natural razor sharp fangs and talons with attachment devices. Ability to glide short distances. So
That's what the bones come in.
hollow bones. My hollow bones. Shout out
Dead
to
rocks in my soul.
my soul. Oh man, let's see. Owl later rescued by his henchmen and fitted with a neurological pacemaker to cure his ailment. He battled Daredevil and Spider-Man and was incapacitated when his pacemaker short-circuited. Hell no. But yeah, that's dope, man. We're getting the Owl, bro. That's tight. And then Hypno Hustler. This is another one I gotta look up. Hypno.
Hypno Hustler. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a new one for me.
yeah.
I've never heard of the Hypno Hustler.
And it shows
It's stupid.
it shows him. It shows your boy.
Yeah, they stupid.
All right, here he is, Hypno Hustler. Um, from Spidey, Spectacular Spider-Man. He is the lead singer of the Mercy Killers, going by the name Hypno Hustler, and his band were scheduled to perform at a nightclub called Beyond Forever. Well, if you have like a Dazzler figure, you can put Hypno Hustler with Dazzler and start a little band. If that's your thing, I'm cool. I'm tight on Hypno Hustler, but I don't know. I don't know. It depends what the figure looks like. I might have to get it. Like if it's this OG version, I don't know if y'all can see. You can't see, it's too tiny. Um, but that's like a real like just pimped out 1978 disco suit with the yeah, I might have to grab that, but if it's like this new version, no, I'm tight.
That's hard.
All right. He can perform hypnosis with the aid of his guitar. So he's like Prince. And when he teamed up with his backup band, the Mercy Killers can perform mass hypnosis. Uh like uh like Cold Slither. His boots can emit knockout gas on demand and have retractable knives in the soles. Of
Well,
course.
well, of course, that's straight 70s right there, baby.
70s right there, you know. All right, and then last but not least, Cardiac, another character I do have to look up because that could be literally anything. Come on now. I'm too lazy to type, y'all. I'm copying and pasting. And then just Googled Cardiac like it was going to come up with a Marvel character. All right. There he is. Oh, okay. So he's like, I know exactly who's gonna. There's exactly who's gonna look like. That's a very action figure ready, looking character. Y'all can't see that. Let me blow up a big picture. Well, here's a picture. How's that?
Yeah, that's better. He look
And
like
that's
Steel a little bit.
oh yeah, yeah. He's got an all black suit with kind of blue like accents. He's got some like white lightning bolts going down his face and down. Not lightning bolts. You know what it is? It's like a how a cardiac like a flat line goes with the deet deet. It's got the that's what it is. It's a flat line thing, but not flat. You know, it's got the pulse line. That's what I'm thinking. It's a pulse line. So he's got like pulse lines going down him, um, and just like white kind of armor, and then like a some sort of staff. Let's see. That's Blue Marvel. So that's Cardiac. There he is. Looks like he is a black dude, just like Blue Marvel. I wonder if he is Blue Marvel, an alter ego. Spider-Man villain though for sure, and he's gonna be really cool in the retro Spider-Man. What do you call it? There's a nice comic cover. Retro Spider-Man card backs.
Mm. They go all out for Spider-Man, bro, when it comes to
Marvel
um
Legends.
Marvel Legends, bro. Yeah, because he gets the most he gets the most different versions of himself. They don't
But it's
even do
always
that
the same
Wolverine.
body. They just keep
Right.
repainting it.
And repainting, right. They don't even do
Wolverine.
that for Wolverine, and Wolverine is probably the most popular character, or
And
one
well,
of the most popular in the Marvel universe. But
I think
and we
Marvel
get his
Legends.
villains, and we
Yeah,
get his villains too.
yeah, yeah. Spider-Man's very. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it's Marvel. It's Spider-Man's their Superman. It's their Batman. It's their most famous
Yeah,
character.
right. No, I'm not. Oh no, I'm not complaining about one, but I'm just making an observation.
Oh
But
yeah, yeah.
one Spider-Man is all I need. I don't need like 50 of them, 50 different ones. I don't need. The only one I do want, I just haven't pulled the trigger on it, is the Ben Riley. I think that one is so dope. I think
Oh, the
that's
Ben Riley one. Yeah.
yeah, I like that one, man. I want that one, and I want there was another one I wanted. It was Ben Riley, and I forget the other one, but the Ben Riley one, I want that one. I definitely want that. I'm definitely gonna pull the trigger on that.
What did I just stumble onto?
Yeah, what is this?
All Marvel Legends action figures. All 1,832 of the Marvel Legends action figures included in this guide. You can also drill down by build a figure, exclusives, or sets.
Damn.
Holy
Well,
shit!
let's check it out. Well, let's check it out. The Thing? I've never seen it. The Thing got to be a build a figure.
The Thing? No, these ain't build a figures. I've seen the Thing. These are
Definitely.
old ones though. Yeah, these are from like early 2000s.
I'm, but I'm saying they haven't brought out a Thing lately, have they?
Um, I'm sure they
They might.
have.
They
I know
might
they
for the
just
new
did one
movie.
of the. Yeah, they just did the Fantastic Four card backs. The Thing. See, this is all way before I was collecting Marvel Legends. These old packaging like this, I never got none of these. Some of these are actually pretty cool looking, but the
Mhm.
construction wasn't quite there yet. They just didn't quite look.
Mold
They
out.
didn't look how they
Okay.
look now. Yeah, let's just say that they're just
Nah, they didn't. Now I wasn't even collecting Marvel Legends back then because I didn't like the way they look. But
yeah.
since
This is way.
lately they stepped the game up, and I'm like, damn, I gotta get this one, I gotta get that one.
This is
So
where I came in right about.
the
Oh, that
tracks.
Black Cat is hard. I need
Damn,
that. I need that. Oh, I need that.
damn.
I need that shit.
And the builder figures what the Hulk.
What I do? God damn it. Oh man, dog, I'll be on here for hours, bro.
Yeah. Hey,
And it
punch.
got
Hey,
the
let me see
average
that Captain. Let me
price.
see that Captain America. Uh, I need a
Yo,
Captain America.
oh, I need a Strife, yo. They got Strife. Is this a
They
good
got
one?
Strike. Yeah. I've never seen Strike.
I need that.
What's the builder figure? Jubilee.
Yep. Dang.
Average
Why?
cost 69
How are they gonna have a
plus
Jubilee
50.
build?
Damn.
Yo, I need this Black Cat, yo. I
Yeah,
need
Black
a.
Cat.
Yep. I
Black
need a.
Cat.
What you call it?
The
I need a.
Nova.
I need
I've
a
never
Nova.
seen the Nova.
I need a Nova too. Damn,
The
y'all.
Nova.
All right, my bad, Lord. Let me, book, let me bookmark this piece, and we get back to it. So this is my man right here.
Oh my god! Okay, it's happening! Everybody stay calm! Throughout the rest of 20 human being of Secret Wars figures. A lot of people were hoping for this. Well, it looks like Hasbro are going to deliver. So finally, the Constrictor figure that has been bandied around for so long, he's going to get incorporated into the Secret Wars wave, which makes perfect sense. He was part of the original lineup. There were rumors that he was going to be part of the
Mm,
Captain America line, but then again, that character was exercised from the movie.
So this is the old. This is the old '80s version. Like this is the actual like '80s Marvel Legend Constrictor figure, and they look like shit. They had no articulation. The the
none.
the shoulders moved,
None.
like that, and then like the thighs moved like that. That's it. The hips.
Yeah,
But
everything moved vertically.
yeah.
Nothing moved horizontally. Yeah.
Then we're going
Falcon would
Falcon.
be dope. Falcon would be dope if they give us the OG Falcon.
Yeah, yeah. There it is in his '80s costume. That's the old '80s toy. I hope I mean, not hope. We know it's gonna look better. Think I got.
You got the old '80s OG Falcon.
He's not exactly '80s, nah, but he's
Close to it.
yeah, he's hang on.
Oh, that's the '80s with the new suit. That
Yeah,
was him with his new suit. The
yeah.
other one, I think the other one's the '70s. I think the other one's the '70s version with the chest out and all that. I think that's the
Mm-hmm.
'70s version of Falcon. He wore that costume a long time before they upgraded it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when we say the '80s versions, I'm saying, this is the version that this was the costume he had in the '80s Secret Wars toy, because these figures here, this wave is it's a reboot of the actual toy, like how they make figures based on MCU characters, they make figures based on comic book, scenes or whatever, and this is a figure based on another figure. This is a figure based on an '80s toy. It's just how it's like classic. It's how GI Joe Classified are basically, you know, new versions of the '80s toy.
The '80s toy, yeah.
Right. Like they're not based on the cartoon version, they're based on the toy version. Like we know that Flint, his outfit was different colors. Some of the Dreadnoks outfits were different colors in the cartoon versus the action figures. So they're going with the action figure versions, and that's kind of what they're doing here. So we're going by these. Now this is the one I'm excited about.
Falcon with S, please. And if you could maybe give him a
Oh,
better
Daredevil.
voice, maybe
Yeah, Daredevil.
Yeah, my boy, he's excited as I am about Daredevil.
finally, after all these years, a single-carded Daredevil. Yes, please. And if you could maybe give him a better face, maybe two faces, maybe some more distinction on the different shades of red for the costume. Because the
Yeah, there's the Legends one. And it's beautiful. I'd love to have it, but I wish the double D were black instead of red. You can't see them.
Yeah.
Um, a little bit of definition or tone, something, color somewhere.
three-pack just looked a bit blah. Do you know what I mean? I know what I mean. Then also, we're going to be getting Spider-Man, and I'm guessing they might be doing like a half and half symbiote taking over Spider-Man. Because I was thinking, well, we've got a whole ton of Spider-Man recently. We've arguably got the maximum amount of Spider-Man.
Yeah. I just
Hell
said that.
no.
We got a lot of damn Spider-Mans, bro.
Here's the thing,
Whole lot of Spider.
and here's how Marvel Legends sees it. You see this Spider-Man, you see how it's red and like navy blue almost.
Right.
The Secret Wars toy was more like this, more like a bright blue. I have
Oh, okay.
and I've got, let me see what I've got some Spider-Man figures, and I've got one that has like this original kind of suit, but nothing with these colors. I want a Spider-Man with these colors so bad. You know what I'm saying? Like this bright blue, you know what I'm saying, from back in the day, and the bright red from the comics, from the cartoons. Like this is everything I remember as a kid. When I was a little kid, like the Spider-Man underoos, the lunch boxes, the
That's what he looked like. Yep.
that's how he fucking looked. So I want that. I don't want no half symbiote, half blue suit bullshit, because they never made that figure in the '80s, right? I want figures that they made in the '80s recreated today. My bad, homie, but I don't agree that it should be that. But hey, to each his own. This right here scene is pretty iconic though, and it's very appropriate to today's video, because we are going to be talking about Avengers Doomsday in a minute. But this is from Avengers Secret Wars. I don't know why that's even appropriate, but here's where he actually finds the symbiote costume for the first time. He's in the Secret War. He's in Battle World, and he goes up to his suit's all fucked up, and he goes up to the costume fixer, the costume machine, right? And it spits out this little ball, this little black sphere, and he picks it up, and it starts to overtake his body, and that's how the black suit starts for real in the comics the first time.
Over Spider-Man. Because I was thinking, well, we've got a whole ton of the red and blue costume.
Now you see the OG Marvel Legends has that bright blue color. So this is the figure I think we're gonna get, because we already got the Secret Wars. Let's see. We got this one already.
Yeah.
We got the black suit Spidey already. So, and I was surprised they did black suit first, but I was happy because I don't have a black suit, and the black suit Spider-Man's hell of, it's expensive. A lot of these ones that I'm happy they're coming out with again, man, because like people on eBay are being dicks about it. And I say they're being dicks because like that chart, that guide that I just found with every Marvel Legend, it has like the value of the figure, and
Mhm.
eBay is always like twice that. So kiss my ass. Yeah, but I really love the idea of getting a OG colored Spidey, man. That's cool.
in a couple of different versions. So I'm imagining maybe the black costume wrapping around the red and blue costume. That could actually be pretty cool if they did that. I'm just spitballing here.
It's a cool idea.
He said, "I'm spitballing." It
Hey,
is a cool idea.
I'd love to see a figure like that,
Me too.
but I don't want
Me
it to be
too.
this one. I don't want Secret Wars Spider-Man. I want the OG Spider-Man first. Then we could do a blend. That's how I feel about the G.I. Joe and Transformers crossover. It's like give me a decent G.I. Joe movie first, and then we could do a crossover. But whatever.
That'd be like
They're
Yeah.
a perfect world.
Yeah. This is the absorbing man right here.
also we're going to be getting
Now,
absorbing
Absorbing Man, I like. If he looks decent, I'll get him.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
a single carded figure like this. He might not be as big and imposing as I'd kind of like him to be, but
Yeah, I mean they've done a couple absorbing mans, Marvel Legends, none of which would I buy.
No, no, that's I can't do
But
that one. It's not
no,
good.
it's this is before I think the quality got to a point that I'm proud to have it on my shelf. Um I'm not like a big fan of the old Marvel Legends. I know you're not either. They just weren't quite up to par. They definitely are now. Um
Yeah, yeah.
and Absorbing Man is a character I couldn't care less about, but if it's a dope Secret Wars figure and it looks good and it looks like a comic book and it's well made, I will fucking get it because you know what I found out lately? There was a lot of figures that I didn't know the character, I didn't care about him or whatever, and I passed on it. And now I really want it because now I like learned more about the character. I'm like, oh shit, you know what I mean? So now, if it's a really dope looking character and it looks just like a comic and it
Getting
looks
it.
cool, I cop it.
still, it's nice to get another version of him. And then finally, the sixth member of this roster is kind of up in the air. I'm going to leave this as a blank because I don't know exactly who the sixth.
Ooh. So here's a cool line. And okay, I had when I was a little kid, I had this Magneto on the far left. There's your Doctor Doom. There's your Wolverine. Didn't have Black Suit Spidey. Didn't have Hobgoblin, sadly. Had Iron Man,
Man,
Spider Man, Doc Ock, Cap. I don't think we had the Zemo. Had the Daredevil. Had the Falcon.
I never had Zemo. I
Yeah.
had Daredevil, Spider Man, Captain America, Wolverine, but I had Black Suit Spider Man. I didn't have the other Spider Man.
Yeah, I had
Then
the
I had
regular.
Magneto.
Yeah,
I
Magneto.
didn't have. I didn't have Iron Man. I didn't have Doc Ock. I didn't have Baron Zemo, Falcon.
Uh, Man, they see. This is why we collect figures, y'all, because like shit like this, it brings me back to that time. Like even these new versions, like, and I want these, but these shits are expensive. Like I've found looked up these, they're expensive as hell. But
Oh, I know they are.
yeah, but see, and the reason why is if I held one of these in my hand, it would immediately teleport me back to the public swimming pool where we, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
when I was a little kid, like that's it. What do you call it? It summons that that vibe, that feeling. That's what nostalgia is.
Look at Wolverine's claws. How we had to put them on back then.
Attached. Yeah.
Yeah,
And look how different the color of his arms were from the rest of his suit.
I know.
Oh no. Okay, I'm an idiot. It's
That's
supposed to
brown
be.
Wolverine. Yeah, that's the brown. That's the brown and yellow Wolverine.
Yeah, he's got no sleeves. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, this is a weird picture though. This is like a really
that's the
enhanced.
that's the Canadian Wolverine. Yeah, that's the Canadian Wolverine
Yeah.
coming out of Canada.
Well, no, the Canadian Wolverine. That's the one that has the short little fins, and the first suit. The first suit was yellow and blue.
Yeah,
Did
it
you know
was.
that
Yeah, that's when he was with
when he
Alpha
fought Hulk?
Flight. Yeah, that's when he was at Alpha Flight when he fought Hulk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when he fought Hulk. Yeah, that's him.
Yep. Damn. I mean, they could have did that for the movie too. We could. They just robbed us when it came to Wolverine. We got no classic Wolverine suit. Period.
You know what? I need a camera that focuses. Sometimes it helps if there's like a white background or just like a solid background. But yeah, the camera, like, I don't know why it wants to focus on the background so bad. But there he is. Come here, man.
Mm. Let's try. There it is. There it is. That's a Legends. That's a Legends Wolverine.
Yeah.
I never seen that one, man. That's the first time I ever seen it. But you got
Yeah.
like 30 Wolverines over there, right? Like you got like 30,
Mm,
40 Wolverines. Though. At least
yeah.
20.
Oh, yeah, probably. Oh, yeah. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23, I think. Yeah. 23.
Mhm. Now,
24.
do you have all the ones they ever put out, or is it like a couple you missing?
There's a couple I don't have, like ones that I really don't want, like Shit Kicker Wolverine. I really don't like Wolverine with the cowboy hat. That doesn't. I feel like whatever artist did that didn't understand the character.
Okay.
But it caught on, and everyone thinks that fits him so well. So whatever. But makes no fucking sense at all. Dude's not from the West. But anyway, here is the rest of what he's talking about, and this is some good details.
Quite a few Toy Biz figures from the Secret Wars wave that haven't been added to this yet, so we're going to have to wait to see on this one. But still, there's a few good ones that have been confirmed. Well, confirmed via leaks, so not confirmed at all. Nonetheless, though, this looks like it'll be a fun way. Don't even on me one blade.
Yeah, there's Blade from. Well, that's pretty close. Anyway, it's an older Wesley. He's got the gray and the beard.
That must be fun. Is that from? That's from the movie, right? I know.
I
Is
get
it?
it.
Is it just a statue, or is it a figure?
This is just a statue. This is not the
Oh,
Marvel
not a
Legends
figure.
figure. No.
Because there is a Marvel Legends Blade, and it's dope.
I mean, I have a
But
Marvel Legends Blade, but it's not Wesley Snipes.
no, it's not at all.
I wouldn't
That's
want
from the
no
movie.
Wesley.
That's what it's named. No, I wouldn't want a Wesley either, unless they came out with a dope one.
This looks
But
like a Hot Toys actually.
yeah, it
That
does.
looks really good.
That is actually the way. So that's kind of cool. Getting some of the Outworld or Outland warriors. What did they call them? I forget. But so happy to see her, getting her treatment in Marvel Legends form. Super awesome. Then what's probably going to annoy a lot of people, and I understand, it's not Gambit, it's not Elektra, it's Cowboy Deadpool.
Yeah, well, I guess he feels the same way about it as I do. Because
I
what
think the
the
whole
fuck?
world feels there's so many different Deadpools you could have did that were way better, but I guess that's what we got. Cowboy Dead. For some reason we got Cowboy. Maybe
And
he's gonna be in an upcoming movie or something. I don't know. That's why they gave him to us.
I hope that this figure just doesn't sell at all because I hope they learn that they need to stop this dumb shit. First of all, there's a gajillion different Deadpool Marvel Legends figures. We don't need any more. we get it. He wears different costumes. We get the joke. Like, cool. It's funny. He puts hats on his Deadpool costume. It's funny. Whatever. It's like fucking old by now. But like the movie version of this, again, we saw the whole army of Deadpools. There was every other, Deadpool they could have chose. Why they chose this one, who knows really? My thing is why they chose a Deadpool at all. When you have Gambit, who was a huge, very popular breakout character that everybody, talked about for weeks and weeks. Like it makes no sense. I don't know who's making decisions over there, but they really aren't thinking clearly.
It's always a reason. It's always a reason, bro.
Sometimes the reason is just that they're dumb.
Now that I can 100% agree with you on.
Not that
And
smart.
they're not that smart. I can
And
agree with that.
so, yeah, there you go. One of these spots is being taken up by Cowboy Deadpool. Not the most exciting addition to the Deadpool and Wolverine lineup. But then finally, we're going to be getting Cassandra Nova, which I think actually is pretty cool. So nice to get another MCU big bad. I always thought it was a bit annoying because I thought Cassandra Nova was great in Deadpool and Wolverine, but I feel like she was kind of wasted. Nonetheless, though, it would be fun to have an action figure of her. So yeah, more Deadpool and Wolverine representation.
It would be fun to have an action figure of the comic book version of the character. Yeah.
Bang. Right
This,
there.
that's what the figure's going to look like pretty much, but like a fucked up, little toy version of the face. Like that does not look cool to me. I don't care for that. Like I don't,
And
you know why?
nobody wants it. Like nobody's gonna buy it.
I just realized why I don't buy MCU figures and why I don't like movie figures.
Why?
Because comic characters are not humans. Comic books are not drawn anatomically exactly like a person. You ever wonder why, no matter how dope a cosplay outfit is, they just still don't really look like the character from the comic? Because they're not a drawing.
Yeah.
Drawings are drawn fucking a certain way. Like humans don't really look like that. They can't put their body in those shapes. The human form doesn't look that way. It's just, and that's why I don't like the live action versions, because it just looks like a dude in a cosplay, and I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in like a character, a comic book character, a made up fantasy character. Not interested in like a dude in a costume. That's what it is. That's what it is. And like I don't want to sound like a dick or anything, but like that's just what it is. I don't like it's just too normal. Like it's like I'm not buying a figure of like a guy. I'm buying a symbol of an iconic like this. Like it's an icon, like it's a token, it's a little it's you know what I mean? Like it's a totem.
Yeah.
It's not a person.
Right.
Not supposed to be a person. It's a character. It's art. It's all these things that I think the movie figures or whatever, the live action version, I think it takes away from that. And like I get why they look the way they do. It has to be done. It's the only way you can do it in live action, because human beings don't look like that. That's why, yeah, in the comics, like they have a spandex skin tight suit that's like painted on almost, right? It doesn't even look like clothes. And so the natural thing is to go, okay, well, let's put our actors in skin tight spandex. Well, the reason that looks like shit is because the human body doesn't look as cool as those drawings, right? The muscles don't pop out, like you don't see every line and definite. It just you can't. It doesn't work. The spandex doesn't like quite go to every single tone and ripple of your muscle, so it just doesn't work. No matter what you do, you can't get it to look right, and that's why they do a lot of armor and padded. And like a lot of people, oh well, how come every suit has like armor and shit like that? Because the human body looks normal and boring. Comics don't, and that's why the
That's
armor
why. Yep.
can help. Yeah, it can give a person some shape, something that looks kind of cool. That's it.
Packs. Originally, it was Colossus and Juggernaut. Now, Colossus and Kitty Pryde. But I don't think that's too bad of a two-pack. It does make sense. Colossus and Kitty.
Yeah, there's the one I have. It's very inarticulate. I was really disappointed at how stiff it was. The I'm surprised they even got it in that pose. But that pose right there is the most dynamic pose you could possibly do with that figure.
Mm.
And he's just like this. Like that's it. It's
Yeah.
almost like a Marvel Select. If you know how diamond Marvel Selects are with their articulation, they're almost like fucking statues that bend. It's basically that and that. So I'm hoping we get a new mold, a new build. Which if he's pinless, he will be because this has pins in the joints, and I'm sure it will be. So I'm excited to see what they do with it. I I am also assuming that it's gonna be like one of these costumes where it's just like a Speedo or something like that, and that's not my favorite. Like I'd rather see this costume for sure. Even though we've already had it, I want the new mold, the pinless joints and the new construction, I'll take every character I already have in pin, I'll take them over again with no pins. That's how much better I think the pinless figures are.
Wow.
Yeah. I'd rebuy every pin figure I have in pinless. That's what they need to start putting out. That's
You
what I'm
might get
talking.
your wish. You might get your wish.
Yeah, they might do because they really, they might. Now, Kitty Pride is a figure I don't have. Here's a good version that I wouldn't mind to have. Let's see what the next one looks like. I want a really cool comic accurate costume. I hope that we get. I hope it's not any sort of Fox movie version or no dumb shit.
Right.
Not always that easy to come by. So yeah, we'll see what comes of this. Now the line that I'm really excited for, Spider-Man Retro Wave. I love.
Now, this is a really cool line, and this has a lot of very expensive figures. This Electro right here, he's definitely well over $100. The Rhino from this line, well over $100. A lot of the like I think Vulture, any of the Daredevil, super expensive. But yeah, this Green Goblin is even up there. But they did just reissue the Green Goblin, and so I can't wait for that pre-order to come out. Got one of those. Super, super happy to get that Green Goblin. It is really cool. Loving these. Love this retro line. It's exactly what I'm into. Comic book versions, cartoon versions of characters. That's exactly what I want.
Yeah.
Spider-Man Retro.
Say what?
I said that's what we all want because we keep asking for it, and they just keep giving us other stuff. Like that's what's gonna sell, man. You
Yeah.
would think they're in the business of making money, and if you give us what we
Right.
want, we're gonna buy it. So, but I
Yeah.
guess it doesn't matter. I guess it's just
Yeah.
some hipster up there making the decisions, and not a real. Yeah, just not listening to the fan.
It's not a collector. I like that Peter Parker with the half Spider-Man mask face and half Peter Parker face. Really cool, like straight out of the comics type of shit. That right there. So I would love to grab him. This Daredevil with the black suit with the armor, I kind of wasn't super into. He's got like a metallic like armory version.
Now,
So
I would want Electro. I'd want Electro. I'd want Green
oh yeah,
Goblin.
I definitely want Electro bad. He's like $100 and some dollars. So anybody out
Yeah,
there with Electro, let me know, man. Hook me up. I got it.
yeah. I would like Scorpion. Scorpion is another one I would want. I want all Spider Man's rogues. Like I
Oh,
want.
I got a fire
At least the Sinister Six. I ain't even gotta have them all. I would at least want the Sinister Six, and that's my favorite Spider Man of all the Spider Mans. Spider Man 2099.
Yeah.
Yeah, even when I play the game and I unlock the 2099 suit, that's the only suit I use on the
Ah,
game. Yeah, that's the
uh,
only suit I use. The
did
2099
you
joint.
ever read that comic? I used to read that shit. Like,
Bruh, I got the original ones that came out back in the 90s.
yeah, me
I got the
too.
first run. I got the original first one. I got Punisher, Spider Man, Hulk, X-Men, Doctor Doom, and there was somebody else. Was it? That's the one I wanted. Couldn't get him. I wanted that Scorpion so bad, bro.
Yeah, bro, me too. So bad for so long, and I forget. where I came up on him, but I got him for a steal. I was like, yo, I got lucky. But yeah, I've been wanting him for a long time, and I got him. I got a Doc Ock. I got a Hobgoblin. I got a Craven from this line, the
Craven, I
OG.
would love
He's
that.
dope. You got the lion vest and shit.
Yeah, that's dope.
Um, yeah, I need the OG Vulture. I need the OG Electro. I want that OG Rhino, and I'll be happy with
Rhino
them.
would be dope. Yeah, Rhino. As long as I could get at least the Sinister Six, I'll be good to go.
Yeah, exactly. That's the type of shit I'm on. Like, I just want Sinister Six teams. I want like OG, characters and shit like that. But that's long as they come out with some cool comic book versions, I'm all in. This guy right here, 2099. Hopefully, it's this version of the. I really hope it's this version of the suit. That would be super cool.
I'll be man. Listen,
Yeah,
listen. I like Miguel O'Hara.
yeah.
That's my favorite version. Like when they come out alternate versions of Spider Man, that's my favorite version. Is the
Right,
2090.
right.
which is going to be hot off the heels of the Bayflex 2099. So you'll be able to pick which one you prefer.
Oh wait,
Whether
whoa,
it's
whoa, Mayflex got a 29. Hold
99,
up,
Yeah,
bro.
white and red.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm about to spend $120.
yeah. You is.
Okay, I've been looking at the Mayflex figures a lot lately, man. They dope.
Bro, they're insane. If I could, if I could afford that, I would. But
You know me broke. Yeah,
that's like
yeah,
3-4 times a Marvel Legend. I get 4 Marvel Legends for that.
yeah. Now no, listen, I'm on your side. They dope, but then you look at them and you like, damn, it's 129 on Amazon.
Hmm.
Costume, because we got that Sunfire. Regardless,
So this one's the one that they have out now.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it for me.
You know, I
That's
don't think
not,
so either. Yeah.
it ain't gonna
What
do
is
it for
what
me.
is it about? What's wrong with it? I can't figure it out.
It's it's too dark.
Yeah. Oh, here's the
But look at
Mayfair.
that. That Mayflex one is hard. Look at that.
Yeah,
That's I can do that. But that other one, I don't know what they were thinking on that one.
yeah. That's whack. That's whack.
a piece of Spider-Man body, which it wasn't great. I say piece of Spider-Man body, maybe it was Sunfire. Regardless, an upgrade would be very welcome. So it just occurred to me that we have had retro 2099 Spider-Man in the card back already. In fact, that was one that broke when I opened the packaging, and I was really annoyed about. And it was Peter Spider-Man. So it would be weird to do the same design on the retro card packaging again. So maybe it would be the white costume one. I don't know. Lord knows, strange.
Well, this is uncanny.
In a spider.
Yeah, this is uncanny Spider-Man right here. This will be cool.
That would be cool. I can go for that.
And I would love to see like a mask where it's like half Nightcrawler face, half Spidey face with Nightcrawler ears, just like it has here. I'd love to see that tail with the red tip. That suit. They'd probably put it on, they'd probably use, then they could reuse the Nightcrawler tail and hands and feet that they reused on every Nightcrawler figure so far. They can
Mhm.
reuse all those. They just put a new body. They could reuse most of it really, and just put a
They
new
could.
chest. That's all they got to really do is make a new torso and a new head.
Yeah, they could. And that would be dope. I mean, that's something that we want. That we, even though we don't never get what we want, but I definitely will cop that Spider Man.
Absolutely. And these are the 3 Daredevils I got, or Nightcrawlers. Fuck, I'm talking about.
Nightcrawlers.
This is
Okay.
the X-Men 97. This is the newest one they just dropped. And then
Mm,
the OG one.
Yeah, I got the X-Men 97 one.
But they
Yo,
all
you
they all have the exact same tail,
Yep.
exact
Hands and
same
feet.
hands, exact same
Mhm.
feet. They have
Damn the
the
exact same body sculpt.
they have the exact same torso. These two are identical. They just have different paint. Um, the new the new X-Men 97 one, it's a new mold, but it's designed on this mold. It's basically the same one, but they just kind of remade it with pinless joints. And like, here's the difference between a pinless and a pinned. So if you got your two Daredevils out, yeah, I'm much happier with the pinless. But why do I keep calling him Daredevil? What the fuck am I saying?
Nightcrawler.
I just did it again. It's really weird. I really want
Daredevil.
Daredevil. Yeah, I really want
Man,
Daredevil.
Daredevil. Must want really wanted Daredevil, dog.
Yeah. But
5
here's
billion.
the but this is one. This is the one.
The
The
man costume.
uncanny
Well,
Spider-Man.
this is an unusual one that might lead to some speculation. Spider-Man slash Venom. Don't know what that could be, to be honest, because I'm racking.
I don't know what Spider-Man slash Venom is.
Um, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Maybe Eddie Brock. You can do Eddie Brock. That would be dope if you did Eddie Brock and Venom, because that's a popular character.
Well, that's Eddie Brock though, but Spider-Man slash Venom.
Don't know.
There. Yeah.
I mean, technically, the symbiote is Venom, but he just adapted to Montclair when he got with Eddie Brock. So, I'm with you on it. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
It,
because
it
they're
really
going out of
doesn't.
their way to call it Spider-Man slash,
It was a slash Venom, right?
which tells me like I don't know. Maybe it's I don't know why they just didn't say it's a 2-pack. If it's a 2-pack, or maybe it's a spider. But then I'm thinking like this Spider-Man here from Venom War. That's a interesting idea. Let's see what he's saying about it.
My brains. I mean, there are some various what if stories where Spider-Man keeps the Venom symbiotes. That maybe it might be one of those designs because we've got a whole bunch of generic looking Venoms and Spider-Mans and black costumes. So I don't know what direction they might take this in. But Spider-Man slash Venom, we'll see what they come up with. Then a couple, well, actually a whole bunch that I'm so happy about. So happy we're going to be getting the Owl so we can enhance our mobster lineup. He's one that's been way overdue. Then also we're going to be getting the Hypno Hustler, which again is great. What a ridiculous, so Japanese there, mecha toy action figure.
I
That's
might have to get the Hypno Hustler
I don't want to pick this one
just for
up.
nostalgia.
Just for yeah, that's what I said. If he's wearing that disco suit, I had to get him.
Yeah, if he look like that, I'm definitely getting him.
My
Super with the super funk rings. Yeah,
That's what's on a couple of the list that people have sent me, and I really hope we do, because then we can finally put to bed the rumors that they can't make a cardiac figure. So if we get cardiac,
Yeah, I don't understand that rumor.
that would be the one. I would be
I don't
so.
understand that either. I never heard that.
Time will tell, but I've got my fingers crossed. Then also, there's going to be an Incredible Hulk line, but the only thing that
Hang on. How many people are here? Fuck. All right.
What we
I
got?
just got some breaking news. It's got an email from Joel at Big Bad Toy Store. He says, I'm writing to share with you how we are working to handle the rapidly escalating tariff situation. I want to be transparent and honest with you about the impacts of these tariffs. This is a complex situation, so I apologize up front for the length of my note, but I feel it's important to be as clear as possible in this difficult time. Tariffs, what just happened? For 25 years, we have operated as a family-owned business under a 0% tariff rate. Several months ago, a 10% tariff was enacted for goods made in China. It was then doubled to 20%. In April, a 34% tariff was added to the total, bringing us to 54%. Last night, another 50% was just added.
Yeah,
And
he's trying to go.
hold on.
Yeah.
And today, April 9th, an additional 21% was added.
Yep. Yeah,
bringing
I
us
seen that.
to
Yeah, I seen that.
125% total tariffs on Chinese goods.
Yeah, I seen that
Vietnam,
earlier.
Vietnam was subject to a 46% tariff, but it appears that this has been reduced to 10% for the next 90 days. These two countries manufacture 90% of the goods that we sell. What is the impact? This unfortunately is going to result in retail price increases on products impacted by the tariffs, including new and open pre-orders. We are working hard to minimize these increases through discussions with our vendors, deploying the most efficient importing process, and ultimately sharing directly in the financial pain. I am heartbroken to have to do this, and I hate this tariff situation. It is ridiculous, poorly thought out, poorly implemented, cruel, and punishing to everyone involved in affected countries and at every level of our industry. Who pays tariffs? Taxes are on
We do.
tax on the tariffs are a tax on the U.S. consumer. Foreign governments do not pay these tariffs. The US based companies who import these goods are directly responsible for paying the tariffs, and ultimately, the US based consumer pays for them through their higher product prices. We are devastated that it has come to this, and we will continue to work hard to minimize the impact to you. When and how the prices will change. In the past month, we have raised prices in a manner that was inclusive of the expected tariffs, while also honoring previously pre ordered prices. Unfortunately, the dramatic increases in tariff levels has now made this approach impossible. To minimize confusion during this rapidly changing situation, we will be changing newly affected pre-order product listings to reflect our normal non-tariff based price. We will be changing newly affected pre-order product listings to reflect our normal non-tariff based price. We will also add a notice indicating that a tariff surcharge will be added at the time of the product's arrival. We will inform you of the full amount before your payment method is charged. You will also be able to cancel your pre-order at that time if the surcharge amount is something you do not wish to pay. Our customer service team, as always, will be ready to help with any issues that raise from this situation, and will be very flexible given the circumstances. Today, we expect the surcharge may be between 15 to 40% of the pre-order price. However, that could change as the situation continues to unfold. Please note that any items currently in stock are not subject to the tariff. We are working as fast as we can to make these changes clear to our site, but it will take us time. We have over 10,000 items listed for pre-order currently, and it's going to take us time to work through how each vendor will respond to their specific tariff situation. Our supply chain is complex, and we have hundreds of vendors. The timing of when a particular tariff is applied will depend on a variety of factors, including import shipping dates and any new rules set by the government. Finally, I absolutely hate increasing prices to you, but the tariff situation is beyond our control. If tariffs are reduced or removed, we will reduce or remove the tariff surcharges on orders accordingly. My pledge to you is that we will be fair and we will share the pain of this. I assure you that we are already feeling significant economic and business disruption pain from these tariffs. We will continue to work hard and serve you with the quality and customer service level you expect as we navigate through this difficult time. I want to thank you deeply for the trust and loyalty that you've placed in Big Bad Toy Store with your collecting passion. Whether you have recently joined our family or have been with us for years, we truly value our relationship with you and do our best to continue to earn your trust every day. Sincerely, Joel Boblet, founder and president. Fuck.
Yeah, man. Well, y'all voted for him, and you got it. So,
Fucking
the
idiot.
only thing we can do now is try to survive it.
Fucking
That's
dumbass.
all we can do.
Huh? You're an idiot,
Hey,
sir.
man,
You
and people
voted for
voted
Trump.
for
You're
it,
a
man.
fucking moron. I'm
Everybody
sorry.
voted for it, and I keep saying it everywhere I go. You voted for it. Now you got to live with it for 4 years, and it's only been 4 months. So this gonna be a long damn 4 years.
4 fucking years, dude.
Yeah, it's
Nonsense.
gonna be a long 4 years.
Utter
You know
moronic.
what, Reno? I do got to take my hat off to Big Bad Toy Store for reaching out to their customers and sending this
Hell
letter
yeah.
out because they're explaining the situation to you because I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of people don't understand how tariffs work and they don't understand it. They
No,
they don't they really don't. They really don't really.
the Trump supporters think it's China doing it.
It's not. They do think it's China doing it, but it's
Trump!
not. It's not. It's Trump. Yeah,
It's Trump.
and he paused it today because the market. If he didn't, like, you gotta understand something. Everybody watching this show, I'm just gonna put you up on game. The reason why we had a Great Depression back in 1929 was because of tariffs. That was what crashed the market. And then when we got everything back to normal, we got everything, the economy got back up, and all of that. You know, Herbert Hoover got the, he did what he had to do, get everything. They stopped putting tariff. They stopped doing that because it crashed the economy globally. Everybody was doing it. Everybody was putting tariffs on everybody. They were important things, and then you had different movements that were sneaking stuff in on the ground or whatever. Tariffs just don't work. They will crash your economy, and they were starting to crash this economy now. They had to pause them, and you see the market went up today. As soon as they paused it, the market went up. But as far as us toy collectors, it's affecting us in ways that you don't you just don't know somebody's situation. And me and Reno had to talk about this before, how people are buying like 2 and 3, scalpers buying 5. You gonna pay tariffs on 5 different toys that you just bought the scalp? I mean, come on, that's gonna raise their prices even more because they're gonna try to get their money back,
Mm-hmm.
which means that they're gonna be stuck with that or 5 or whatever they bought. Because I'm definitely not buying it. No matter how bad I want it, I'm not paying. Almost triple now would be what, almost triple now for something. But I like to shout out the Big Bad Toy Store for that, man. For sending that out and explaining everything to everybody because we know we're going to be affected, but they just told you how. And I think that that's very, and they offer you a refund. Like if you don't want to pay the tariff or whatever, giving you a refund, I think that's cool, bro. I really think that that's good business.
Yeah, I'm right.
Yeah, because I might not want to pay that. And I might be highly upset and demotivated at the whole thing. So how many so is that gonna affect, like, did you get the snake armor and all of that?
Yeah, I got that. It it,
Yeah,
it
that's
might
cool.
affect all that. I don't know.
It is because they don't ship until when? When's the snake armor ship?
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
if it ain't, yeah, it's gonna affect that for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All the figures we just ordered, Dracon, the Vipers, Blowtorch and all of them gonna be affected by the tariffs.
Yep, and all the new ones, of course, Monkey Wrench, all the new ones that's coming up.
Oh yeah. And they got my favorite Cobra Commander, bro, the battle armor joint.
Yeah, battle armor joint.
That's my favorite Cobra Commander. Out of all the different ones. Hooded. I like hooded. I like the regular one with the helmet. But my favorite one was always that one right there, the battle armor. Always, I don't know why. Don't ask me why, but I always liked that one as a kid. And I'm
Yeah,
definitely looking forward. I
my
just don't.
favorite.
What is it with the lizard? Like, what is the lizard?
It's
Like,
something to do with
where did the
Serpentor.
lizard come from? Are you
Something to do
serious?
with, I don't know. I guess something to do with Serpentor. He turned into a lizard or some shit. I don't know. It's probably something from the comics Lenny threw in there. I have to look it up.
Yeah, I
But
think
yeah.
so. Monkey wrench. Monkey wrench is hard, man. I even like that. Now, check this out. I like that second head with the gas mask.
Oh yeah, it's like a
That's
mask.
hard.
It goes like a
Yeah, it's
wig.
like,
And I like how he's got
yeah.
a bandana that goes over his mouth, like a
Oh
bandit.
yeah, like a bandit.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah. That's
that's
hard too.
hard. And
That's
but
hard
yeah, I'm gonna
too.
have to chrome these grenades out because the OG figure has chrome grenades.
Hey, chrome grenades. Yeah, I'm gonna have to chrome. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that chrome pin and do mine too. Major
Then you got
blood is definitely that's a definite buy. I definitely got,
oh
even though
yeah.
I got a major blood, but I'm getting that one because that's gonna be the card back, right?
This one's gonna be the yeah, this will be the
Or
card
is that a
back.
box?
It's a
Is
card
that a
back
box?
and it has a new like mold too. I think it's got the pinless joints too.
I might
But
get 2 of them then. I might have to
yeah,
get 2 of them and then I mean, I keep the other one I got, but I'll put that one out and hang
yeah,
one on the wall. Yeah, I might have to get 2 of them, bro.
yeah. I'm definitely
Yeah,
gonna put.
man. Yeah, and Major Blood is hard, man. That's a good design. I like the way they designed that, man, and redesigned them. And I like the way they put out this card back one because it looks just like the original.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm sick right now, man. You read that letter? I'm sick. Toy collectors around the world are sick.
It's
Um,
ridiculous, dog. 125%.
I heard, that he wants to put he wants to move China up to 135%.
It's a
or something like
buffoon,
that.
moron.
Yeah. But China's resistant though. China's like whatever. We'll just put 100. We'll just move. China's like we'll just put 135 on you, and we'll just keep it moving
It's
until
fucking
until
stupid, dude. Like, how dumb are you, bro? Like, how can you be that dumb? I don't understand how you can be that old, that rich, and that stupid.
man. Listen, I'm gonna send you something tonight. You gotta watch it. You gotta pay attention to it. But when you see it, you think you mad now. You really gonna be mad because I was pissed when I saw it. And you know how sometimes I send you the emoji with the exploding head. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
That's that's when I tell you literally that's how I was when I watched it. That was me. My head exploded. It was on fire. I almost set my house on fire. Like it was, my
Hell
tongue was on
no.
the floor, bro. It was, and it made sense. Like, and it's true. Like when I send it to you, you're gonna be like, stop. You're gonna be like, I don't want to believe this, but it's true. I fact checked it. I literally fact checked it, and it is
Yeah.
100% true.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's gonna blow. Yeah, bro, it's gonna blow you out the water.
All right.
I'm warning you now. But I'm glad I got my frenzy before the tariffs hit.
Oh yeah.
And I got my movie version. Even though I'm like, y'all don't like the movie versions, got a movie version of Ravage. But before the tariffs hit. Damn, Radar. And I was looking forward to the blowtorch, get my Drake on. Damn, I got the Cobra Trooper, man. I was just about to order Snake Eyes with the bear. Even though I don't want the bear, I just want the Snake Eyes. And now that'll move that figure to almost $100.
Mm-hmm.
Cause he's 64 now. And I had to get a figure I don't want. I don't want the bear. I was gonna mail you the bear. Send him to you. Oh, and the Nintendo Switch. Now, Nintendo Switch, I found out, I did some research just for the channel. The reason for the holdup is that a lot of the parts for the Switch are made in Vietnam,
Mm-hmm.
and Nintendo held it up to see what tariffs are going to be put on it and on the parts because they come from Vietnam, and how that will affect the price of the Switch
Right.
moving forward. So, the whole thing is not assembled in Japan. I also found out that a lot of stuff is assembled in Vietnam because it's economically cheaper to get it made there. Um, I never knew that. I mean, you learn something
Mm.
new every day.
Yeah.
Especially Vietnam makes a lot of toys. There are a lot of toys made in Vietnam. Um, a lot of people get their stuff assembled there, made there, or made I don't know, shipped there to assemble. I don't know, but I know it's very cheap for companies to do it, and they do it. But now they're being charged tariffs on it, so it is what it is. We're just gonna have to try to weather this storm next 4 years and see how we can get through it.
It's sickening, dude.
I know. So what's that gonna push the snake armor to what? $100? It's already at like 70. They're selling on eBay for 124 or something like that, or 174. I think it's 174 on eBay.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 200
It's
something.
gonna be like 200 something. Yeah. Each figure is what? They used to be what, $24? That'll move them up to what, the mid 30s now?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe $40? That's a lot, man. And you just said it earlier. A Marvel Legends is, we might as well start getting Mayfex now. But Mayfex will be up there. Damn. Whew. Yeah, because Mayfex are what, 120? At least $100.
Mm.
So now Marvel Legends are gonna be what, 30, $40 now.
Yeah, probably. No,
Yeah,
yeah. Well, 40 or more. 50.
at 50,
50.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Half of Mayfex, half of a Mayfex, depending on which one you want. And since you know what, and then like he said, it's not gonna affect the stuff they already have. I might say skip it. If they get too high, I'll just start getting Mayfex figures. I mean, if I'm gonna be that high of a price anyway, I might as well pay a little more money, get a much better figure, no tariffs. I'm good.
Well, I think the tariff is gonna be, just as bad or worse on Mayfix. Why wouldn't it be?
I mean, on the ones they already have. If they already like, let's just say they already got a
Oh,
Spider Man,
something they got
and
already in
then
stock. Yeah, yeah,
right, yeah, let's say they already got a Spider Man, right?
yeah.
But then Marvel Legends comes out and it's close to $50. Let's say I get a Spider Man. Let's say Big Bad Toy Store has a step. It's 90. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, for the extra some odd bucks, 40 something bucks, I might as well. Yeah, I'm already at 50 for the Marvel Legends, which is good, but it is less superior than the Mayfix. And you said it best. For a Mayfix figure, I can get four or five Marvel Legends for that price.
Mm-hmm.
I might as well. If I'm only getting one, I might as well. I might as well just move up in the game a little bit. You know, I don't have to get every one, but at least the ones I want or I can get for a cheap price. It might make sense. But then when they run out of stock, the new ones are going to come in at a higher price.
Right.
So
Yeah,
we'll
it's hard
see.
to say, man. I mean, you gotta, you just gotta, you know,
Weather the storm, bro.
weigh.
Oh,
I'm definitely gonna be tightening, buying a lot less figures. That's all.
that
Uh,
is, you're right. Yeah, it's a lot of them not going to be able to buy now.
Most
Matter
people
of
are just
fact,
gonna fall back.
as a matter, yeah, as a matter of fact, after this next wave I get, depending on what I get and don't get, that's it for a while. I'm not gonna buy anything for a little bit. It's gonna be a minute, man. Uh, and we're gonna get beat because we pre-ordered Doctor Mindbender. He should have been out, but he's not here yet. Uh, we
Oh yeah,
pre-ordered.
with Smith and all of that.
Yeah.
That whole squad. That whole what you call it?
But listen, here's the thing. Did you order a Rattler? Did you get a Rattler? Oh, you got a Rattler on pre-order? What's that
Oh,
going to jump up to?
oh, what they gonna do? What they gonna hit us with the Rattler? Are we gonna get our Rattlers? Are we gonna have to pay a
Yeah,
fucking tariff on that now?
yeah. Because most people already paid. Like, did you pay for
Yeah,
yours already, or did
everybody
they?
paid.
Yo, so how is that even gonna work?
I don't know. They got some explaining to do.
How much is the Rattler? How much was it?
I ain't gonna say.
Hey, I can look it up. Yeah, I look up. I can tell
I
you
don't wanna
maybe.
say.
Yeah, I can tell you the difference in
I don't wanna
the
say.
price, man.
I don't wanna
Man,
say.
you don't want to say type it in. You can type it in the private chat.
I
I
don't
was
wanna say.
gonna ask. I was gonna ask Alexa what would be
I
the percentage on that?
This
Was it
wave
like
here
80?
ain't came yet. This whole wave here ain't came yet.
I pre-ordered that
The
the
Adam
Adam Warlock.
Warlock.
Yeah, because that was hard.
Yeah. And that whack one they had before.
Yeah, that was whack. I
That's
don't even know
that's
why they did that. That was a waste of time and money.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
messing
gonna
with
look great together there. I can't wait. I've
it's
been dying for this. Look at that.
that one I love. Look at that. I had to get that one.
And we got Dakin.
That's
That's
a
Wolverine's
Wolverine's son.
son.
Wolverine's
Yeah.
son, yeah.
And the thing is, they
Yeah.
all each come with the comic that they're from, a little mini comic.
Which I think that was a dope idea. Whoever thought that
Hell
up there
yeah.
has yeah, I think that was a really, really and I think they should move well now the tariffs, I don't know. But maybe after we get through this, you should bring out more figures like that.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm gonna need two of these because one I got to keep in the package,
Yeah, I remember you were saying.
and one I gotta open.
Man, that's man, I'm speechless right now.
Yeah, I'm pissed
Drink
off.
up. It's hard. Yeah, drink up. It's hard.
Yeah, need a good Punisher. I ain't got no Punisher. I would love to
I
have
ain't
this,
got no Punisher either. I would love to have that one. Damn.
but for some reason he's got just
He has no white gloves.
dog. He ain't got no white boots either. He's just all black, like a whole black onesie. It
Somebody
looks horrible.
yeah, somebody made that. Oh, yeah, somebody made that.
No, it comes in a two
Somebody made
pack
that.
with
Classic Punisher is white boots, white gloves.
Marvel made this figure,
Does it?
bro. Yes, it comes in a two pack with this other figure that nobody wants. where his arm turns into like a big gun that still looks like skin.
You
Like if
talking
you,
about Bushwhacker? That's Bushwhacker.
yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't want it. I don't want it. But this. I still would get it, and I could paint the white gloves on and the white boots, no problem, easy peasy,
Right.
and that bitch would be dope. So
Um,
I'm gonna
you
just
know that
probably
color combination. That color combination they did for Punisher in the comics is so hard. Hollywood just won't do it, but it's hard. That white, that all black with the white skull, the white boots and the white gloves. That's hard, bro. That
hmm
color combination. Just like when you look at what else has a dope? Flash. Flash got a dope color combination. That red and that yellow. Reverse Flash, the yellow and the red. That's a hard color. That's a hard color combination, man. Batman, that blue and that gray with the blue and
yeah.
the big yellow and black. Some of those color combinations is just hard. They
hmm
just won't give it to us in any way possible in a toy or in Hollywood. A Punisher, give me a Punisher with those like that. I'm buying it. I'm sorry.
$150 for this Hellboy, man. It's
Damn,
dope,
that's dope. That's a
but
Mayfex. What is it? Is that a wait a minute? Is that a Legends or is that a Mayfex?
I'm not sure.
I might just yo, bro.
I don't
I might
know.
have to just spring. And it's that articulate. Look at that. Bro. Does he come with the? Does he come with his
Yeah,
blammer?
yeah. Look,
Damn.
Thunk.
I'm- he said that's one. For, yeah, I might save my pennies up on that one, man. I might do some overtime on that one.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna keep
He's
it a
dope.
buck. That
And he
joint
got a
is dope.
sword.
Idiot. That sword is from the comics.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's hard, bro.
yeah,
That's
bro.
hard.
That's Mike Mignola version.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to save up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to save my pennies and get that, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
But yeah.
what?
Look
He
at
got a
that,
little sweater on.
bro. Oh.
That's the box. Pimp.
Yo, I don't know
Mike
who.
Mignola.
Mm,
Oh, the horns come off and on. Oh, you pop them in and out of the head
he
there.
popped
Okay.
it. Yeah. He comes with
He's
a
got a.
t-shirt.
He got.
He got a shirt. He got his
Yeah, that's.
blammer.
Yeah.
Mm,
112 scale. So he's 112 scale is
what is that? That's like the size of Dark Side, right? Or no?
112.
That the size of
Well, it's a twelfth of a human body, so I guess
that's
it's
pretty tall.
like a foot tall, yeah.
Yeah,
Or
like
whatever.
Dark Side from the McFarlane John. A little taller than the
Probably.
McFarlane's Dark Side. Man,
I think so, yeah. Oh, simply not worth 150. Oh, it's 6 inches, yeah. So it's a 6 inch.
okay, it's 6 inch. Okay,
Yeah, 112 is 6 inch, I guess. Yeah, okay. Thought it was 1/6. I'm an idiot. Yeah, 112. So yeah, I mean, $150 for a 6 inch figure it's a horrible thing, but at least it looks pretty like extremely well made and all that. I still think it's overpriced.
I agree.
I can see some of the joints I could see weren't like super impressive, and then like the accessories
Yeah,
aren't super impressive. The hands are not super impressive here. Uh, it's but it's super duper accurate. That's what I
yes,
love about it.
yeah.
It's Mike Mignola. It's Mike Mignola's Hellboy, no question.
It's a well-made figure. It's got its little bit of flaws, but I take it. I would
Yeah,
do it. Like I said, I wouldn't splurge on it. I would save up and get it, but I definitely wouldn't splurge on it.
yeah,
What is that
no,
Blue Beetle? Is that Blue Beetle?
no. It's somebody from
Mm,
Hellboy.
Uh, I don't know. I don't recognize him.
Yeah,
I
it's
read a lot of
somebody
Hellboy
from Hellboy
comics, but I
comics.
don't. I read a lot of Hellboy comics, but I don't recognize him.
Well, you would if you read Hellboy because he's pretty popular.
I don't know, bro.
I mean, you should.
I'll find
Lobster
out.
Johnson. Lobster Johnson. Yeah.
Oh, lobster. Uh-uh.
Man, I need these. I need these. I need these. What the fuck?
That Hellboy, yeah. I had to save up some pennies, bro. Do some overtime or something.
Yo,
Keep
they
me a
got a
Hellboy.
what?
What the hell?
These have to be custom, bro.
They look hard, bro. Look at that.
Before we begin, to all my returning viewers, always we're going to be
Yeah,
taking a look
thank
at
you.
the and cabinet
Thank you,
figures
sir.
of the Liefeld Extreme Universe Collection from Loose Collector. Hugest of thanks to Dave Cardenas and everyone at Loose Collector for sending these two out to me to have a look. I not only consider them terrific art dudes, top to toe, with plenty of fire.
Wait, that's a new place, Loose Collector. I mean, that's a store. They make figures. There they are. 74.99, and let them be created in America. I meant made in America. For real. Man, these are hard.
Yes, they are. I'm laughing, but I'm with you though. It's just the way you said it, man. Yeah, yeah,
Dog,
they
Blood
are.
Strike, Blood
Yeah, I was
Wolf.
getting ready to say click on. I was getting ready to say click on Blood Strike. Damn.
It looks like they're made custom. I can't. You can't click on them.
Oh, you can't
Nah,
take my
they're
money
custom.
now.
They're made
Take my
off that
money.
cable figure. Yeah, they're both
Okay.
made from that cable figure, which I have, and I can see
They
that.
look
Yeah,
like it.
yeah. So
Take
they're
my money now, please.
yeah. It's definitely.
Yeah, you got my money.
Oh wow, they
Those on
sell
Big
them
Bag.
at Big Bad Toy Store. Get the fuck out of here.
And he
Wow.
said it was about $80.
Yeah, 75 each. Man, I would so do that in a heartbeat if I could. That's an expensive figure, but wow, it's worth it.
But remember what we just said with the
Yeah,
tariffs, they're gonna
yeah.
be moving up to about 40, 35 and up anyway. So what's the extra 30, $40? I mean,
Mhm.
you might as well. If that's where you at. Because you know the figure's only worth $24 or 20 something bucks, but they're selling it for close to double what it's worth.
Well,
You might as well buy a figure. You might as well splurge on a higher price figure. Might as well put
yeah,
out a little more money. You might have to wait an extra week or maybe that second pay. Take 50 out one pay and another 40 out the next pay and say skip it and get that. But I mean, at least you know that figure is worth that. Like that figure is not a $20 figure. You paying almost $50 for
man, that's nice. So well painted too.
it. It is. It really is.
Yeah, I mean that's worth the money. I do have to say. That's what I'm saying. It must be, it's not something that's being shipped from China. That's the thing. This is not shipped from China because it's a figure they already have, and then it's being customized or whatever in America, and then so we're not paying any tariffs on this. Yeah,
Yes, man.
these are amazing. Fuck. I wow. Yeah, I need these in my life. Oh well.
Yeah, I need that. I'm gonna have to go on Big Bad Toy and inspect those. But they look dope. Definitely gonna put them on my wish list. That Punisher, that Punisher would be doper if it was more. If it had the gloves, and the boots.
Yeah. Nico Trana says with the 125% tariffs currently on China, that makes your classified figs $56.23 before tax.
So we were right, about $50. Yeah. Thank you for that,
Yeah, thank you.
Nicotonus.
I mean
Now,
that's
and that's what I was saying. Nicotonus for 56. I might as well. Those figures we just looked at was what 70 something for another 20 something bucks. I might as well.
yeah.
I mean, it pushes me up to the higher echelon figures when I know this figure's only worth that's double the price of what that. Now you figure scalpers are already selling it for marked up at 125%. So what they're gonna mark it up another 125% on Scalper Island? Well, so what GI Joe classifies on Scalper Island or what? Gonna be close to $100 now?
Mm.
Yeah, all you scalpers get stuck with that. I'd rather buy this guy right here. Damn, look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start buying the $74 figures now. I might not be able to get as many in a year as I used to get, but at
Yeah,
least I'm getting. At least that's dope right there, bro.
he come with 2 heads, hella guns.
Mhm.
Yeah, these are dope,
That's
man. They're
that's
worth it.
that's dope.
Man. They're worth the money. And look at the box.
Box is even hard too.
Nice.
Yeah, we know we're gonna have to start. We're gonna have to move up to the $74 to the $74 character figures.
I mean, god damn. $56.23 for Marvel Legends is insanity.
Same.
It's
And the,
insanity.
and the figures are priced a certain way to be. It's a more appealing selling point. You know,
Yeah.
like $56 for a $24 figure. It's double. That's double the figure. I'm not. Look, if I refuse to pay it on Scalper Island, I'm definitely not paying it. Yeah, I'm definitely not paying it. To the manufacturer. It's just ludicrous, man. Just had to take a break, and
The
when I
new
do
Street
buy it,
Fighter 6 is dope.
yeah, I wanted some of those too, but I wanted Akuma, I wanted Ryu, Ken, and Akuma. Those are the
Yep,
only
I
ones I
want
wanted.
yeah, I want those too. I want those. I want M Bison. I want Sagat.
Them
Uh
Bison, yeah.
I want a Lee Fung, the Bruce Lee dude. Definitely
Oh
need
yeah.
a Chung Lee.
I might even get DJ because DJ is one of my favorites too.
Yeah, they got a DJ. But see, I'd love to just get like the iconic roster like Guile, Blanca, Dalsim. Ooh.
So now you're right. I would like just the original roster from the original without all that the New World Warriors.
Yeah.
But I only need Bison. I do need Bison. I need Bison, Akuma, Ryu, and Ken. What's the ones I really need?
Damn right.
That Kingpin right there on the right hand side, dressed in black.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah, I'll
damn,
probably I'll
that's a
probably have to
hard
get
game.
him. Yeah, I'll probably have to get him.
You better get him now, like $39. Well, for all you collectors out there, you heard it here first. We talked about tariffs on the weekend and how it would
Yeah,
affect
man.
us. We thought it was important to speak about. Because there are a lot of guys that collect out there. It's a passion of ours. We're into it, and right now they're coming out with a lot of dope stuff, a lot of cool things that potentially we're probably. I mean, if you gotta have it, you gotta have it, but the prices are going to be all over the place, and there's going to be a lot of good collectors that's going to miss out on a lot of stuff that they should have or want, but just either don't have the money, don't want to pay it, or it's just something, man.
It's a
It's
damn
not.
shame.
It is. It is.
It's a damn shame,
It
man.
is.
But hopefully one day, uh the American voter base will come to its senses and get this moron out of here so we can actually get back to business. But hey, guys, have a great rest of your week. Stay tuned. Next week, we're going to be popping up, probably doing some extra shows. I'm definitely going to be making some more videos because your boy's off work all week. Paid, baby. Paid. Yes, I got a paid week off and I'm chilling. All right, y'all. So we'll see you guys this Saturday, though, of course, at 7 p.m.
Peace.
Peace. Peace out.
Peace.
See you later.